Welcome back aspirants on MacTech 40, and today we will solve one question of mechanical vibration, and the question is asked in 2020, and this question is very good conceptual. It requires very fundamentals. If you know the theories very well of the vibration, then you can solve the question easily. Otherwise, this is the question of honey trap. Okay, this is a very trap question. Okay, so what the question is: a single degree of freedom system oscillator is subjected to harmonic excitation. A single degree of freedom oscillator subjected to harmonic excitation Ft is equal to F0 cos omega t. That means force acting is either not constant, it is a sinusoidal in type. The non-zero value of omega, the non-zero value of omega for which, that means we have to find the value of omega for which the amplitude of the force transmitted to the ground will be F0. That means what the question says, first of all we have to find out which kind of the system. This is 1 degree of freedom system because there is only one independent force required to describe the system. Only one mass is there, so this is 1 degree of freedom system with a damper is also there. So this is a damped system and external force is required for equilibrium, that is forced damped vibration with single degree of freedom. This is the type of system. Now what the question says, this is the force, and you know this F is equal to F0 cos omega t. This is given. Now this F0 is what? This is called as amplitude. In You might have studied in first year in mathematics. This is omega, and in a vibration in 11th science also, omega, that is the angular rotation frequency, and t is the particular time corresponding to our system where the initially started. T is equal to 1 second, 2 second, or minute, whatever you require. So F is the amplitude, that means the magnitude of the force. So here, what are the force you apply? For example, it is sinusoidally Ft. So the force that transmitted on the ground will also be sinusoidal. Okay, there may be a phase change also, but the nature is sinusoidal. Okay, and the transmitted force will be F0. Amplitude will be F0. This is the heart. Whatever I have marked, boxed in red, it is the heart and soul of the question. That is, the amplitude of the force transmitted to the ground will be F0. That means the maximum amount of force that is transmitted to the ground is the amplitude. That means what this line says, whatever the amount of force that you are applying on the system, it will be totally all the forces will transmitted to the ground. Okay, whether there may be a phase change also, there is cos omega t. If you find out the force transmitted to the ground, Ft, okay, that is F0 cos omega t plus phi. There may be possibility or minus phi, but the magnitude, when the amplitude will same, so you can say that transmissibility is equal to 1 because the magnitude is same. You know the formula for transmissibility. So what the transmissibility will say, it is the force transmitted to the ground upon applied the force F. That is, transmissibility is Ft by F. If all the force applied is not transmitted to the ground, then epsilon value will be less than 1. Okay, and but here it is all the force is transmitted, then it is 1. Okay, so what is the non-zero value of omega, why it is written, you will come to know at the later part. The another equation for the transmissibility, that is, this 1 plus 2 times epsilon into omega upon omega n whole square. Okay, I'm defined all this term. Okay, but let me write the equation first. 1 minus omega upon omega n whole square, this all the power whole square, plus 2 epsilon omega upon omega n whole square. Okay, and this is equal to transmissibility, and it is given as 1, so we can write the denominator on the right side. So what we have, under root of 1 plus 2 times epsilon omega upon omega n whole square is equal to under root of 1 minus omega upon omega n whole square, and this all the power whole square, plus 2 times epsilon omega upon omega n whole square. Here let me define the terminology. Omega is what? The excitation frequency, the frequency at which the system is currently frequented, vibrated. Omega n, that is called natural frequency of the system. Okay, also you can write under root k by m, and this is known as damping ratio, zeta, or whatever you can say that, zeta, that is damping ratio. And here we cannot take as a 1 or 0, because in question it is not mentioned that the system is critically damped or under damped or over damped, so you have to take the value as a zeta. Okay, or epsilon. Here you can say that e, small e, for transmissibility, and this is, you can say that epsilon. Okay, or zeta, whatever you say, but it doesn't matter. So here you can take down the under root from the both the side. We can just write down. Okay, now this term will get cancelled out, so no need to worry about epsilon. Damping ratio, epsilon is damping ratio. So what we have, I'm writing separately. This is 1 minus omega upon omega n whole square, and this whole power whole square. Okay, now when we take the under root, when we take this square on other side, we have 1 minus omega upon omega n whole square is equal to plus or minus 1. Now if you take here we have two values of 1, plus 1 or minus 1. If you take plus 1, then this 1 and 1, this will get cancelled, and omega upon omega n will become 0. But here a natural frequency of the system cannot be 0, because there is some stiffness of the spring and mass is given here, so that's why it is written non-zero value of omega. Okay, so we have to take minus sign. 1 minus omega upon omega n whole square is equal to minus 1. So just simplify this. This 1 minus 1 will come on this side, it will become plus 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, is equal to omega upon omega n whole square. So you can write down as a omega upon omega n is equal to root 2, and you know omega n is equal to natural frequency is what? Under root k by m. So your answer will be under root 2k by m. And I have told you this is the honey trap question, because some student would think that all the force is transmitted to the ground, that means it is at resonance. No, it is not at resonance. It is not mentioned that resonance is a different thing, because different thing. What is the difference in resonance and the transmissibility? One is, in resonance the frequency will of excitation will be 1, sorry, not 1, the ratio of frequency of excitation will be same as 1, and you can, or you can say that the excitation frequency will be same as the natural frequency of the system. Okay, and if the system is at critical, or you can say that at the natural frequency. Okay, if the system oscillate at the natural frequency, then you cannot say that there should be transmissibility always 1. This is not always true. Okay, so that's why don't be trapped in option B. Okay, so our answer is option C. If you have still any doubt, you can ask in the comment section also. Okay, So tomorrow we will meet with some static GK maybe, as I told you. Sorry, not I told you. So let me do the announcement. That is, as you all know, that is RRB NTPC dates are announced 15 December. So I will start some question on static GK. I will make some videos on static GK also, so that this student will also get benefit. Okay. So share with this link those who are preparing for RRB NTPC. Okay. Till then, keep studying, stay focused.